Hello, welcome. It's Chuck Sturgeon Music, and this is video number 6. This is the final video in the series of me writing a song. And if you've been following this series, my first video was me downloading a trial copy of EZKeys 2 and actually coming up with a song arrangement, melody, everything with EZKeys 2 within a matter of, I think, 5 to 10 minutes. I came up with a song. And from there, I stepped through step 2. I added bass and drums. Step 3, I added guitars. And then I tried some vocal lyrics. And then part 4, I did some more guitar work, and then part 5 I did final guitars and final vocals. And so part 6 here was a mixing video, and I got to be honest, I already mixed it, and really it's already released. I released it to DistroKid, and it's been out now since 10 days now. May 9th. I released it on May 9th. So I'm going to just show what it ended up being. If you haven't heard the song or parts of it, I'm going to pull up my screen, and we'll just step through those things. So let's flick over here and go, and then flick over to here. And so this is my Studio One DAW, digital audio workstation. And here you can see that I have, I just pretty much just mixed it and walked away, which is what I do a lot with my with my songs. After I've worked with them so long, you get kind of tired of them, and I just, it's gone. Kick the baby out the door and move on. So this ended up, I pulled the drums. As I think I said before, I converted the MIDI drums into real drums, and they're here in a folder. If I open that folder, you can see here they all are, and this goes across the top, matching my arrangement, intro, and stuff. The shaker, I did record a shaker in, I think, part 3. I didn't use the shaker. I threw the shaker away, didn't use it. For the bass, I did did I do some retracking? I can't remember now. But the bass is here. The guitars, I completely redid the acoustic guitar that I had recorded in part 3. It's all a blur now. Part 3 or part 4, I had done some guitar. I know I had a scratch guitar in there in part 3, but I completely replaced that. If you watch part 5, I completely re-recorded the acoustic guitars for that. And then I created a lead. I created an acoustic lead guitar part. And then I took that lead, because I didn't like the way it sounded. So I took that lead and I converted to MIDI using Melodyne, which there's plenty of videos on how to do that out there. And then I took that converted MIDI, and I did it's funny, it's still called acoustic lead here. I took that MIDI, moved it down here, and turned this into a violin lead, if you want to call it that. And so that was the MIDI, and then I converted that MIDI into waveform. So this is the waveform. So everything that's mixed is basically waveforms, and instead of the MIDI stuff. The vocals, I did redo the vocals, and yeah, I re-recorded those, and including the backing vocals, complete re-record of those to where I went. And then I went and used Melodyne to clean things up here and there. And I think that's it. And then on the, as far as the full mixing, I put a saturation knob. I've got some compression from Pro EQ, and then I use Ozone 11 um, to do my mastering. If you've never used Ozone 11, I highly recommend it. From Isotope, I think, is the company. It it is AI based, and it does way better job than I could do because I've done it. I've tried my own mastering, and I know that people say you should send it to a mastering person. Well, I'm not doing this to make money. I'm doing this because I enjoy doing it. And so I've done some mastering myself, and I've used this now. And when I just have it listen to the song and it comes back with recommendations, 9 times out of 10, I like the recommendation and I stick with it. And you can go here. I have 5 songs released now, Chuck Sturgeon Music. Just go find me, and you can hear Ozone has been used on all 5 of those songs. So what does this sound like? Let's see. Well, I hope you can hear this through the screen recording, but let's see. Our friendship started slow. Our feelings began to grow. Soon our love grew fast. Believe it was meant to last. My heart whispered your name. Each moment is never the same. Our love was meant to be forever, you and me. You're my one and only. I'll never be alone. You're my one and only, the one my heart belongs. Yeah, so I should say I also rewrote some of the lyrics from the first. So I went back and changed some things, and yeah, just changed some words here and there to make it flow a little better. The only thing that really different is this lead part. Like I said, I did a violin. So here we go. Whenever life gets me down, you'll always bring me around. You're always there with a smile. You make it all worthwhile. My heart whispers. So I think the violin lead, I guess, is, to me, sounds much better than the acoustic lead that I had there. But again, I did the lead on acoustic guitar and then converted to MIDI, and then took that MIDI and plugged it into my tie, which is a MIDI tool that then created the violin lead and then converted that to audio. A lot of steps, but came out okay. And then the outro. You're my one and only, the one my heart belongs. You're my one and only, I found where I'm meant to be. You're my one and only, forever it's you and me. There you go. That's pretty much it. So what do you think? Go out and buy it. Go listen to it on Spotify. All right. Well, I'd like to thank you. If you watch this whole series, all 6 videos, I really want to thank you. Hit me up. I'll send you a CD. I have a CD of my 4 songs I released last year, free. I'll ship it to you. If you watched all 6 of these videos, just hit me up at the email. I'll put below here, retirementmusicgroup@gmail.com. Send me your address, and I will send you a CD free of charge if you watched all 6 of these videos. All right, so it's been fun. It's been fun recording the song. It hasn't been fun recording the videos. I gotta tell you, it's a little tough to actually coordinate recording videos and recording the instruments, and it's not that easy. I don't know if I'll do this again. We'll see. But I thank you for watching. I'm Chuck Sturgeon. This is Chuck Sturgeon Music. Subscribe, like, and come back next time. I appreciate you. Take care and peace.